So Marlon, Sweet Micky, is that your first theatrical movie?
Yeah, yeah. No, it's my first documentary. I would say, but it's an awesome project. And it's like one of those films that you feel good being a part of. You know, some things you do for money, some things you do for the art, and some things you do because you just honestly in your heart feels like it's something that the world needs to see because you was educated and made you feel a certain way, and so it's not just for your peers but for the next generation, and to get those guys kind of socially involved. So it's just one of those movies that make you feel good, and it's so well done and so well produced. I never imagined myself like winning an Oscar for a documentary until I saw this movie because it's that special.
So how did you come to find it, or how did it find you?
It found me through Steve Harris, who works on our reality end. Steve is a longtime friend and partner. I've known Steve since Howard University. He's just this dude on a campus with a camera, and I was just like, he was there every day, you know? And he was like a super senior, and I'm like, are you ever gonna graduate? He's like, I don't know, but I just love filming. So he's just like filming on set, and so he later on in life, you know, not as a good friend of mine, but he heads up our reality division, Workaholics, and so you know he brought this to our attention. Me and my producing partner Rick works on my film side. We both saw it, and we both know Praz, and we saw the movie and was just blown away.
So tell us about the story, just briefly. What was it about the story that appealed to you?
It's an underdog story, and it's basically, look, everything that's happened in Haiti over the last years, from the earthquakes to the elections, through, Haiti's just one of those places in the world that's very interesting, and there's so much that the people of Haiti have to constantly get over and fight through, and one of those things is the government. And it was just interesting how how Sweet Micky, who was this basically he was like the Two Live Crew of Haiti, except the Two Live Crew actually had being the crazy act that they were, the fact that they had some social, political things to say in their music, if that's what their theme was. And that's who Sweet Micky was. He was always talking about how the government was dragging down the people and how it was corrupt, and but he wore diapers on stage, and he would dance and hump on stage and do all kind of crazy stuff. So you wouldn't take this guy like serious when he's running for president. But when Praz, told me he should run for president, he was like, I should. His intentions were so pure, and so that image of him as the guy in the pamper is not who he was, and he would equate it to look, Superman is not always the guy in the cape. He's Clark Kent. Batman's not always the guy in the costume. He's Bruce Wayne as well. To see what he went through to win the election, and I thought the drama of the Fugees, of Praz, and then you have Wyclef Jean, who's going to actually run for president. Now those two are going up against each other, and there's actually this distance between them and this rift, and then having to have all of them kind of come together to help Micky win. I just thought it was a beautiful story. It was like a hero's journey, outside of just like a documentary that had such a bold relevance and statement. I thought that the fact that the story of the friendship rekindling, I thought was beautiful.
So as EP, what are you contributing to the project? What's the value add?
I'm trying to help them get it distributed, to get as many eyes on it as possible, to make sure that it lands in a place that it gets a theatrical run, and that it can be nominated for several awards, and to enter the what do you call those, what's the word I'm looking for?
The festivals.
Yeah, the festivals.
Right. You're in Slam Dance in a couple of weeks out at Sundance.
Yeah.
So are you actually setting up meetings, or is it more that you lend your name, or do you add your
combination?
Network?
It's us and Karen, has been awesome. She's one of the producers on the movie, and Praz, and so we collectively as a unit, talk about where to go and what places would be good, and we use their resources and we use our resources, and try and make it happen.
So good luck with that. We're going to track it in our newsletter.
Okay,
and,
good. It's a great project. Like it's one of those things. Like I'm gonna have a screening for my kids because I know they're socially aware of certain things, and I know that this this younger generation. They're so much more advanced, I think, than we were. When I was a kid, I was just a kid. When I was a teenager, I was a teenager. I wasn't really thinking about the world. I wasn't worrying about abroad. I was so worried about my little circle of friends and my little situations in life that I wasn't thinking globally. And I think that these kids nowadays, especially with social media, with Twitter and Instagram, and then you couple that with things that's going on worldwide that's making news, whether it be the shootings in Paris or the burning of Nigerian villages. I think that these are things that my kids are like aware of and
Great.
Speak about in their circles, and so this is one of those movies I want them to see because I think it's definitely going to speak to them.
We'll help our little bit too.
Well, thank you.